I am the Corn Stalker, the harvester of souls and sorrows. It is my time to come alive for Jadensvideos Halloween 2016!
Hello Werewolf Army, this is Jaden from Jadensvideos, back with another Tombstone review. And this Tombstone review is on the Witch's Evil Eye Halloween prop for 2016, what was that? For Halloween 2016. So here's the prop. This is sold at Kmart for the 2016 Halloween season, and it retails for around $19.99, I think it is. I think it could be a little bit cheaper because the plastic is a little low quality, and you can see that little mechanism right there. And it's not that big either, but I guess it's a okay prop. As you guys know, I'm not too big of a witch fan, but I am definitely becoming a bigger one. I am really starting to like witches. They're probably up in my top 20 now. And they used to be up in like top 50, so they are I'm definitely starting to like them more. One reason I'm really starting to like them is Jared O'Lantern. He's really leading me to really liking witches, especially because like his haunt last year, his witch scene, and all of his witch prop reviews, it's really leading me to like witches more than I used to. Of course, I'm not against witches. Like, I'm not like, oh, they're so stupid, they're like the worst Halloween monster. I've always liked them. They're okay to me. I'm not a huge witch fan though, but I am starting to become more of a witch fan. So, but this doesn't really scream witch when you look at it. Strangely, it's called Witch's Evil Eye. I don't really know the backstory of this prop, if it's supposed to be a witch's eye or something she just has for like a potion, or what this is all about, because it's kind of strange with the how she's holding the eye and it's the size of her hand, and the fact that the voice in it is a male voice too is kind of weird. So I don't know if it's just like an eye of someone else and she's just holding it or what, but you can obviously tell that this is a witch's hand because long fingernails and it's all wrinkly and stuff. I know witches aren't really green in real life, but for Halloween witches, they usually have green skin. I feel like they should have put green skin on this one, just because when you look at this, you don't think witch. I thought it was like a zombie hand at first glance, because it's got this cut in it, and it looks more zombie-like than witch-like. The reason I liked this prop, though, is because I really think eyeball props are really cool. They're just really awesome. And how this one moves and it, like, watches you is really cool. And it does look like a real eye, as you can see on the pupil. Well, this part doesn't really look like a real eye, but in the pupil there, you can see in the iris, you can see that it does look like a real eye, all the detail. It's a very cool looking prop. The detail isn't that great on the arm. That's, like, the paintwork is kind of bad, and this is made by Techie Toys, if you didn't know. So the detail's not too great, but it's, as you can see, there's like a big paint splotch right there. So I'm probably going to take off, like, a jack-o'-lantern for bad paint. I don't know if all of them are like that, but the paintwork does not seem very great on it. The sensor is right there. I have not tried it out on sensor yet, even though I got it about a week ago. I'm sorry. I just felt like it was necessary. There's the back of the hand. You can see the veins sticking out quite a bit, which the hand is where the detail gets better. You can see her long fingers and her long fingernails. They're painted red. As you can see, kind of mess up on the paint some more. Not the whole fingernail's red. And the red on the fingernails kind of goes off into the finger itself. I mean, it looks cool because it makes the skin look kind of irritated. But I know that that's not what they were going for there, because why would skin be irritated under a fingernail? Because it doesn't really look like she has any wounds up there or anything. Very cool look, though. And when you're looking, when you're looking at it sideways, it looks like she's holding the eye. When you're looking at it straight on, it doesn't really give that effect, because you can see the mechanism right there. In the back, it looks like she's holding the eye. This side, not really. But in the front, I'm going to have to take off a jack-o'-lantern for that as well. How you could see the mechanism right there. And they kind of painted it too, which actually makes it stick out even more. So I kind of wish they didn't do that. But what I wish is, I wish they would have had this plastic on the hand right here go up a little bit more so you can't see it. I like how the palm of the hand is red right there to make it look irritated, of course. And she's holding an eye, so the eye could be bleeding and it got her hand bloody. I don't know. I don't really know the backstory of this prop, like I said. But the eye looks really cool, which this is probably the main reason you would be buying this prop, is for the eye itself. You might think that this could go good in like a haunted mansion scene, but I think it would go best in a swamp or a witch's area. Even though it is an eyeball and you usually think of ghosts and stuff and maybe chop shops and stuff like that when you think of eyeballs, but I feel like this one would not work in those. It would only really work in a swamp or any witch theme, because I mean, it's a witch prop. It's an eyeball and a witch prop kind of in one. Kind of strange, but the eyeball looks really cool. You can see the veins on it. And it's really big. It's a very abnormal size for an eyeball. And there is the inside of the eye, which I think is very awesome. How even that part of the eye sticks out just like a real eyeball. And you can see the iris, it's blue, and just the detail they put into that is really cool. I think the detail looks great on that. And the pupil. I just think the detail on that part is just really awesome, and it really gives the effect of a real eye. It just looks very cool. So I'm going to demo the prop and show you what it does. So I do think this is a very cool prop. There's a few things about it that, like I said, it's kind of but it's not bad. It's not a bad prop. Definitely not a bad prop. It's a very cool prop. Here's the module down here. I forgot to show that. It's on the base. And of course it's got this stand here, so it's not laying flat down. These little stand thingies. It's got try me, off, and on. I'm going to try on in a second because I don't think I've tried that yet. There's the battery compartment, and here's the spot for the try me button. Of course, just plain try me button. It strangely doesn't say Techie Toys on the module, but I know that it is Techie Toys because they uploaded the video on their YouTube channel. And the speaker isn't on the module, it's actually on the back. One thing that's really weird, as you can see, the speaker is in there. It's a little, like, white compartment with holes in it. You can kind of see. But the holes in the hand do not match up perfectly. Like, they hardly match up at all with the holes on the speaker. Which I think is a reason that this prop is pretty quiet. Because it's the plastic on the hand is kind of covering the speaker because the holes don't match up. I mean, it doesn't really matter, though. The phrases are very cool. I think they're very cool phrases. I'm watching you. Let me get a good look at you. I just don't understand why it has a male voice if it's a witch's evil eye. Like I said, it could just be someone else's eye that she's holding, but it just is kind of weird with that voice. So I'm going to put it on censor, since like I said, I haven't tried that yet. Censor, sense. Hold on. Oh, come on. I don't know if it says more on censor or not, and I'm not sure if it's sound activated or motion activated. I'll find out in just a second. Something I really wish about this prop, though, of course lights in props make them less realistic when props light up, but this prop just feels kind of incomplete without a light. I feel like the eyeball should light up. This feels kind of incomplete without it. I don't know why, but it just feels incomplete. It looks like it should light up. Anyways, I'm gonna see if this is sound activated or motion. Okay, it's sound, and I'm gonna think that it's motion as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll just wait for it to finish right here, and then I'll walk in front of it and see if it's motion. As you can see, it's not the loudest prop because of that speaker thing, like I said. But you know what, it's not really that big of an issue. Because this is only $19.99, so, and it's about $15 on clearance at Kmart, since Kmarts are going out of business, so I'm going to walk by and see if it's, yeah, it's motion activated too, which is a cool touch. So, like I said, I'm taking off for that right there, how it's shown right there. I'm going to take off for that speaker problem, how the holes don't match up, and it kind of muffles the audio. And I'm going to take off for the paint work on some of it. Not all of it, but definitely some of it, because they could have done better on the paint job. So on the Tombstone review rating scale, this is going to get the Witch's Evil Eye Halloween prop is going to get 7 out of 10 jack-o'-lanterns. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep howling at the moon, my werewolves. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.
Hey, come back. You don't play fair and you're making me angry. But maybe if you subscribe to Jadensvideos and join the werewolf army, I'll let you live another day. But it's not guaranteed.